Aloha everybody, what is really good? Today is March 9, 2020, which is a very special day because it happens to be my birthday. And I'm getting a little too old, turning 29 today. Anyways, today we see the release of the Master Crafting event as well as a nice update from the Ninja team regarding loot collectors. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video. Let's go.
Cats is the illest. What you talking about, Willis?
Alright guys, first off we have a 2-week long crafting event at the Crafting Guild. So while you're training here at the Crafting Guild, you'll get 10% XP towards crafting as well as 5% XP to any other skill you happen to be training in the area. Also, while skilling anywhere during this event, you're going to receive Master Craft patches. You'll receive 10% more when training crafting and 5% more while training smithing, fletching, and construction. Once you collected enough, you can turn them into the Master Crafter for rewards, which include some handy tools, a Master Craft outfit, and a buff that's going to last you for the duration of the event. You can also, should you choose, purchase event currency using rune coins, and for the first time ever, you'll be able to exchange bonds as well. In addition to this, you'll notice that there have been a few changes to the Crafting Guild. Most importantly, there are more workbenches, a loom, and a furnace for more efficient crafting. Plus, an NPC there will have some spare items to sell you. It's very important to note that during the duration of this event, you can enter the Crafting Guild even if you do not meet the usual level requirements. So the Master Crafting event will run from March 9th today until March 23rd, so get crafting. Moving on, we're going to shift over to what the Ninja team got up to this week. First off, they've brought the Charming Imp interface up to date. Previously, it wasn't clear which items were worth saving and which were better to exchange for XP. The team also realized that early on, the drop cleaner interface, like the ones used for herbicide, seedicide, etc., would make better use of space, so the first step was to switch that over. Next was to add valuable information to the interface, which in this case meant a box that shows the exact amount of XP you'd get for exchanging your charms. While they were added, they added the exact same type of information to the interfaces for the seedicide, herbicide, and bone crusher, with an additional box that shows the current GE prices of them so you know how much are really worth it before you exchange them. In addition to that, individual spirit gems can now be toggled on and off for consumption or collection. Each type of gem has different amounts of XP if you choose to convert them, which is shown on the interface. So with that, we're going to actually shift on over to the patch notes and see what else has been updated with today's update. So let's go ahead and go check it out. The Geyser Titan Summoning Familiar can now recharge all kinds of enchanted Dragonstone jewelry. Eagle will no longer interrupt players with his ceremonial sword plans when they're smithing. Used on augmented versions of custom fit trimmed masterwork armor, as well as the spiked versions, can now be keepsaked. When opened, skill guides will automatically jump to the level of your most current unlocked item. So for example, if you have 68 farming, it'll jump straight to the level 68 unlock, which is palm trees. A deposit all raw fish option has been added to the magical nets at the deep sea fishing hub. This will deposit any raw fish but won't deposit anything else such as urns or deep sea fishing hub boosts, but doesn't include magnetic minnows as they can still be turned into bait. Moving on, we got some changes to the Lumbridge Market. They've replaced the Combat Academy flag near the Lumbridge Market bank chest with a bank chest flag. Remove the Combat Academy flag in the southwest corner of the Lumbridge Market. The south divider was also a mix of wooden fences and ropes, which has been converted to a rope divider. The description of opportunistic merchants in the Lumbridge Market no longer specifies that they are trying to cash in on the war. Two pairs of socially awkward citizens at the Lumbridge Market have mustered the courage to face each other. Remove looping voiceover from certain merchants and citizens in the Lumbridge Market. Moving on to Solak scaling. During the Solak encounter, the root attack once again happens after 1 minute and 6 seconds instead of after 58 seconds for all group sizes. A camera shake effect has been removed when base tanking Solak. In other PVM areas, familiars using range damage will no longer break the Crassian Leviathan special attack animations. And the defend animation was missed from Telos with last week's update, and they have now removed it with this encounter. Looking at overall bug fixes, they fixed an issue that broke Solak's animation due to knock-on effects from removing the defend animations. Fixed an issue preventing players from returning their Starfire cape from Diango. Fixed an issue that caused pickaxes stored in the tool belt to not work as expected on free-to-play. Players should no longer get a message stating that 0 oddments have been added to their currency pouch due to the oddments rebalance. Fixed an issue where some treasure hunter prizes were not displaying a description for free-to-play players. Fixed a bug with the adrenaline urn, which could not be received via Diango if the player destroyed it. And finally fixed a bug where all color variants of the Zodiac costume could not be retrieved via Diango if the player destroyed them. That's it for your patch notes. Link to everything discussed in this video will be down in the description below. Head on over there to check them out. With that, I'm gonna wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed and you want to stay up to date on all things RuneScape related, then hit that subscribe button. Anyways, I appreciate you watching. I am out. Aloha.